Hey there, fellow musicians and musicianettes. Today's video is going to be a little bit different. I'm going to show you guys my modified and custom Fender Stratocaster. I use the term Fender loosely because it started its life as a Squier Strat. Let me just take you through the first things I did to it, I guess. First thing I had to do is I noticed that the springs on the back for the tremolo system were vibrating a lot and making a lot of ringing noise, and it was very annoying. So the first thing I did is I took pieces of foam and I put the foam inside the springs, and now that ringing is non-existent and it's great and you don't hear it. And then I've just velcroed this on just for easy access. The next thing I did is I wanted to, it originally was a 3 single coil pickup guitar, and I wanted to make it an HSS Strat, so a humbucker and then 2 single coils out front like it is now. So I first bought one thing, I got this pick art off the internet, and it's black because it was like the only color they had or something like that. And I bought a little cheapo humbucker pickup from an old friend for like 40 bucks. It's out of the LTD, like beginner model guitar, and I slapped it in there, and then I left these stock and the wiring stock, and I played it like that for a long time, and then I decided I didn't like it being a Squier, so I went ahead and sanded off the Squier logo and then printed out my own Fender Stratocaster sticker and stuck that on there. And then, so that's what it says now, Fender Stratocaster, even though it's not really. The neck plate here still says Squier, so you can still tell it's a Squier. I got this guitar originally for like 40 bucks at a garage sale, which is like a great deal. I got it with like a crappy little 15-watt amp and everything. I guess you can call this a mod, but not really. I just put a pick holder on there. It's a 2004. So yeah, I played it like I just said for like a long time with my band in high school. I played it like that for a while. Played lots of gigs with it like that. And then just a couple days ago, I wanted something a little bit more out of it. So I went to the store and I bought a Seymour Duncan SSL3 and put that. It's a hot for Strat pickup, and I put it in the neck position here. And then I had a Seymour Duncan out of a Seymour Duncan distortion humbucker out of another guitar of mine, and I swapped that guitar for the LTD one and the Seymour and put it in this one. So now I have a Seymour Duncan in the bridge here, as well as the Seymour Duncan in the neck. And then I changed the wiring around too a tiny bit. I made the Seymour Duncan in the bridge be able to be controlled by the tone pot on the bottom here. So now I have tone control in my bridge pickup as well. None of the other wiring has been affected by that. So I guess now the only thing to do now is just show you guys a few sounds of it. So I'll take you through some clean tones first in the neck pickup. This is what my clean tone usually is. But not quite. I mean, it still has that single coil kind of sound to it, and it still buzzes a bit, but it's not too bad. Not as bad as the stock pickup was. It sounds great. It's a nice little pickup. It's got some good blues tones. Like if you put a tiny bit of distortion on it, you can get a. You can get a really good blues tone out of it. But I like it clean. It's got a really nice clean tone. It's a little bit hot. There's a little bit of gain crunch in there, but not too bad. also gives me a unique tone with these two. And then the middle pickups is stock. But swapping out the bridge pickup for a Seymour Duncan, I got a really interesting tone when I put it with the bridge and the middle pickup together. I get this really honky kind of sound. You can do stuff like a it's got a really nasally kind of sound, really country-ish, I guess. And the bridge pickup is just super hot. That's my clean setting. And then I can turn the tone down, like I said. And get really unique sounds out of that. Like I get something like a tones like that, and it's pretty cool. So this guitar though sounds, the bridge pickup sounds great, completely dirty. So let me just do something heavy. So yeah, I can get really heavy tones out of it. The neck pickup, with that same gain sound, I can get a really saturated kind of Steve Vai-ish kind of sound, but not quite. But normally I use the neck for cleans or something bluesy like a like I said earlier. But yeah, it's just a great sounding guitar. I did kind of a couple more mods to it, but it's nothing like you wouldn't do to a regular Strat. I filed down the fret ends so they're not sharp. I did hammer down the string trees a bit just to get more of a better angle for tuning stability. At one point I had bought 2 different sets of tuners for it actually, and none of them fit right, and I didn't want to go through the hassle of tuning it right. But I've had no trouble with these tuners staying in tune, to be honest, so I'm keeping the stock ones on it for now. I might change that out eventually, but I don't know yet. I don't really use the tremolo bar anymore. I used to have it set up to floating, but that really would knock it out of tune. I don't really use it, so I don't do that. It plays great. I love the feel of the neck. It's one reason why I kept the guitar, I think. I have a friend of mine down in Oregon who I let play it once, and he plays actual Fenders. Like he has a couple tellies and stuff, and he played this thing, and he thought it was better than his telly. So that kind of impressed me that I made something like that. because I did all the soldering and everything myself. So it sounds great to me. It's what I love. So thanks for letting me show it off to you guys. I'm not trying to brag or anything. I'm just showing that you can take a cheap guitar and make it something awesome. So yeah, there you go. See you guys next time.